Shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation, you brothers pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity. So, something I wanted to go into. All right. It's not. I don't know the name of this yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma just flow through the spirit. You know, we live in a fucked up society. All right, America has taught our sons to be disobedient, have taught our daughters to be whores, and taught our sons to be homosexuals, taught our women to be strong, black, and independent, to be a strong, independent black woman. All right, to not rely on the structure that Yahweh Shema Shai set up. If you thinking you not gonna have issues with your woman, if you thinking you not gonna have issues with your children, if you thinking you just finna skate through this, all right, with no issues, hey, look, you really need to sit down and smell of coffee, as like to say. All right, we have failed. All right, as a nation, we have failed as a nation. The lowest that we have ever fallen. All right, scriptures say we're in the lowest hell. All right, scriptures say these curses shall overtake thee until thou be destroyed. And as a nation, we destroyed. As a nation, we destroyed. As a nation, we don't have a farmer's market, or what you call we grow our own food on a majority, and as a nation we feed ourselves. As a nation we financially fund ourselves. We don't know, because that goes against the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. Scriptures say he shall lend to thee. All right, you should not lend to him. You should go to him in want of all things. Hey, this is part of the curses. All right, this is part of us going off. All right, our women being out of order, our children being out of order. This is what comes with it. All right, this is what comes with it. And I'm learning, thanks to my brother, to fucking relax, man. All right, to relax, man. And if you can grab some self-discipline on your anger, on how you respond to certain things, all right, yeah, you're going to have moments to where you're going to have moments, all right, but you shouldn't be a lion in your house, which I feel like I can be at times, you know what I mean? But falling back and actually listening to the prophets and listening, it's beneficial. It's extremely beneficial, because you get a level of not only you understand how much mercy Yahweh Shema Shai is truly showing us. Because at one point in time, that was us. Whether the severity of it, at one point in time, we did not fucking know. At one point in time, us brothers in the faith brothers that been in the faith 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years on down, you wasn't always as mature as you is today. All right, we had to reach a level of maturity, reach a level of understanding, reach a level of patience, reach a level of compassion, reach a level of understanding before we became the man, or you became the man that you is today. That didn't happen, all right, as an overnight thing. I remember the apostles telling us a long time ago when I first came into faith, you ain't gonna become no Israelite overnight, man. All right, We got years upon years upon years, some brothers decades on decades of Babylonian society, and we men. Now think of your women, the weaker vessel, with years upon years upon years upon years, decades upon decades in Babylonian society. Alright? That's why the scriptures say, look, if you did have a woman, hey, look, you're going to have trouble in the flesh. You're going to have trouble in the flesh because we not in the kingdom. Alright? And these women, and Paul was saying this about women back then. Alright? How much more now? Alright? How much more now? You know, when the world is swallowed up in wickedness. That's a lot. When the world is swallowed up in wickedness. When the world is drowning in death right now. You know what I'm saying? So there should be a level of understanding, and there should be a level of kingliness, you know, on what to accept and what not to accept. Understanding when to apply mercy, and understanding when to show your teeth, as I like to say. You know, I'm referred to as a lion. I've been getting called, you know, my name. It's a thing with me. All right. Knowing when to show your teeth. All right. Or knowing when to, you know, just walk away. Look them up and just walk away. Knowing when to engage and knowing when not to engage. Because some things ain't, man, it just ain't worth it, man. And to be honest, I've kind of been feeling better. All right. I would say I've had less urges to what you say snap. You know, when you grasp hold of that understanding, man. Hey, look, a nigga gonna be a nigga. All right, and your wife is gonna be a woman. Look, bro, like, for real. Alright, long if she ain't committing adultery, whatever the case may be, look, this our punishment, man. As a wife treacherously depart from her husband, so has Israel did so with me. Alright, we in this situation because of what we did, the men. Alright, and you wicked ass women too, but mainly us men went off. Alright? Because the Lord was talking to us. Alright? That's like you have a son, and he's like, I wasn't talking to them, I was talking to you. I told you what to do. You know, and if you got a father, or, you know, if you had a father, you know what I'm talking about. You had a mother that loved you and told you to do something. Alright? We didn't all heard it. But what you call it was here. I didn't tell them, I told you to do it. And that's the same sentiment. The Lord was talking to us. He told us to do it. You know? So now, look, we got the fruits of the whatever. You know? That don't mean you're not going to be angry. That don't mean be no simp. Hell no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is learn when to show your teeth and learn when to walk away. Learn when to engage, learn when to disengage. Because a lot of that shit, man, you ignore a bitch, and just let her run her fucking mouth. She arguing to herself. It take two people to argue. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you know, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor, glory to you. How about Shema Shabbat, Shema Kakudash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone. Salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with true sincerity and charity. Shalom and above the ball.